Hello everybody. We are back. It's been a minute, but I'm really excited to be back with more Ace Attorney. I've been thinking as of late, and I know that's always dangerous, but I was thinking maybe I could focus a little bit more on Ace Attorney, just because I'm enjoying it so much. I'm like, you know what, I want to play more Ace Attorney. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play more Ace Attorney, and I'll have a fun time doing it. Alright, but last time we were here, I thought I beat the first game, and it turns out, no, there's more. So, that's what we're doing today. We're beginning the more segment. So without further ado, let's get into it. Excuse me. Already off to a great start, and very cinematic. Whoa. Okay. Well, this is some more animation than I'm used to. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've heard offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that a girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Wright and Company Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters that who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, Miss Mia Fey no longer, works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific researcher. Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So, you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring my Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child. I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for her lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know? I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever need a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like this, like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Ah, tragic backstory. Classic. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, detention center. Let's meet this defendant. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want any visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. What did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What's that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer? Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? No, I'm having flashbacks. There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? But wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright, well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. Or deposition, my bad. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in an underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means... that the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize this district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't... Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident, when I stabbed him, that is. I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, was she in the class of... she was in the class of ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way from here from his office. Although it seems he had a very little in common with Mia. Hey. It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Definitely not lesbians. Don't get your head out of the gutter, Phoenix. I was the best there was. Oh. I was doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look on Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling, everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Alright, let's see. I'm sure Gumshoe's gonna be here like, no way, pal, you can't come in here. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed there, partner? Partner? Oh, a different person. What do we have here? Looks like a bambino got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep their doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. I love him immediately. Look here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti on the desert dream? You wanna? What's this guy talking about? He has a flask. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Look, a door. It must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. But wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is a real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is this scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm called to duty already, even at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Okay. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Oh my god, there's new stuff. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what scientific has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I got to be on my toes from now on. I wonder if that's a gimmick in the second game. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of dual purpose? Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? The scientific terms, please. It means I never knew my real ladder. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. Barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Oh wait, we can slide. Oh. Okay, wow, there's a whole lot over here. Hey. Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Gah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body on her saddle, huh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where's this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us. Oh. Hello, who are you? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days, the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are someone, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Oh, and with the intro thing, it's probably going to be like there was a weird reflection with the windows and shiz. You mean you're the witness? My sister was You mean you're the witness? My sister was talking about? Excuse me, I tried to redo that. Please, cough-up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Oh, that's someone's fetish. Yes, ma'am. If she means it. Phoenix. Nick. Buddy. Don't simp for the witness. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was the day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like how I know that daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday's special for some reason. You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil of one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of like scientific evidence to this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was this you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder. She always travels light. Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. It's important only the freshest and the best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches here... For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather an import item? Or why make the lunches here rather than have it be an import item? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite is here. Trilobite. Lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, the lunch vendor, with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike. And the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure case of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, Cough Up Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Alright. Hi, prosecutor's office. Wait, is this Edgeworth? This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? Takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Edgeworth. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. But we're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in the nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can't scream. Oh, poor Edgeworth. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Anna Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here after at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes, well, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I've always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. But mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed it with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife, add to the court record. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that, or Edgeworth cut himself on peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this, anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so? So the K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy, added to the court record. So, that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud of to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. It still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Yeah, that's actually a very good question. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? And I can't investigate it further, so... Right? I can't? Or I can move it around. That's cool. Oh wait, there's stuff on the bottom of it. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have a ring to it. Yeah, you would know who that is, Nick. You just put him in jail. Most likely that one woman has a problem with Von Karma. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket. Right. I have never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. It's old bag. And besides it, a giant sealed samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? It's old bag. I don't think so. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that plaque, that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is just filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Is there anywhere else we can move now? Or is there anything we can present? Oh, no prints. No prints on the knife. That's interesting. Could you take a look at this? You? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get the rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's how the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. Oh, hey. Hey, Sumi. Nice to see you. But also, thank you for stopping by. I'm happy to see you. It's been a minute since I streamed, so always nice to see a familiar face or name. But how you doing? Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases on his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Someone has a crush on Edgeworth. Whoa. What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Okay. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Oh, Gumshoe. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. I wouldn't say that if... You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Oh, Gumshoe. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh?
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why is that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield.
The police department?
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse.
Yesterday I was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning of the police...
oh, wow. Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There, an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
And that's where you got the shield?
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence.
Edgeworth parking stub added to the court record.
This is the parking stub for the underground lot.
The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back.
What, right? I appreciate if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere.
Okay.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all.
Sky, sir. No, sir. No name on that of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangements, sir.
Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
Oh, but sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Wow.
Right. Yes, sir.
God, he got me so off guard.
As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Right. Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and the traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? Oh my god. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, it looks like he's stabbing someone. Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Why is he holding a bloody knife, though? I know it's supposed to be a police baton, but the way that he's holding it is very stabbing a knife with blood on it. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget that Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger? Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal, what are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Oh, Gumshoe.
What? Well,
Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
But why not?
Huh? Well, it's just the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's offices and she killed him.
But... Oh, no, I get you. But what if she's not telling the truth? No, I hear that. No matter what, I appreciate you stopping by. What knowledge did he curse you with, if I may so inquire? Also, I need to go fix something real quick. Okay. See, I understand. I'm choosing not to inquire further for sake of not, for sake of not getting demonetized. So, yeah. But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no, come on, pal.
There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this girl so peeved at me? Actually, let me move this over here real quick. She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate the case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lower ranked guys, there are chiefs and detectives. Chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badge dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Actually, can we go anywhere? Or? No, so let's see what we can present. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
That's what I thought. Can you tell us more? Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So this ID card belonged to the victim?
He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferred? Transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word that Chief Prosecutor Sky called them out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much.
Alright.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Awards Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what that is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning the award. Even with all the naysayers from the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers? Must be the rumors. Okay, so nothing with that.
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... Of course, sure, of course. Someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay, so oh, no, we can't talk more. Edgeworth's troubles.
He's in a tough spot. Again.
Again?
Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there have always been whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But if there's no evidence against him...
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under that gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
But what?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can really show him. Can we show him this?
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we already went through this. Oh, no. Oh, wait, we didn't actually check that, did we? Miles Edgeworth, 1712. And it's the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair.
Perhaps.
It just goes to show you, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Nothing on the back. Okay. Well, I think... Did we go back to the office? No. Detention center? No. Nothing here.
can't go over there. I don't know what we need to do. Could you take a look at this? You. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? Okay, this is the tea stuff. Did I miss something? I must have, right? Oh, yeah, he's not here. He's off investigating. Examine them. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just does dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. Oh, so it's battery powered and can go anywhere, And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know? Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall. Good night. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try and make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Here we go. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Oh, sorry, looks like I'll be stuck with this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh. Oh, still here. Hello? What a surprised look. Didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Oh. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You looking like a donkey that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I'll warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Oh, that old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say a letter of introduction, it says invitation. Huh? I think you just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Must be like a sailor. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note that to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Okay, let's see. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my cart here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job so that soon. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock of the trunk was busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot in the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. Well, allow us to observe it then. Actually, we need to check this. Oh, okay. There's nothing more to observe, apparently. But it's like 6 or 7 seconds. So there's a very good chance that, and then 12-2 is probably the European style of writing dates because they do day and then month. So that'll be important. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Right. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. I'm not controlling that. Oh, it's got a strap. Cool. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know. Here, check out mine. It's pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. Just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but but even I know about the things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check the phone out. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Beep. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Beep. Oops, sorry. I'll see you, partner. You pressed redial on their phone, did you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is that anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose that? That belongs to the chief prosecutor, Scott. What? It's my sister's. She's apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard that phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. But what? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone on the wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Okay. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good man always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well, aren't you a faster dogger there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab in the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report added to the... Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. So that could be at any point before then. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman is just a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do as much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot. So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You call me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shooting tankers till 2 years ago. To tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? Well, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping my eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying that he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog, and that can't fight his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? So there's no connection between Detective Gumshoe and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between the cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These aren't prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person. Who? I hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load their guns with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, someone knows it. That's why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case. Did they target him because he was close to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not a criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song on your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. Interesting. A detective is murdered, and a suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I have a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. I mean, it's only day one of the trial, so no, we don't know everything that's going on here. Absolutely save my progress. You read my mind. Let's do it. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, I think there's a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, Sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to the trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial, and also, yes, no shit. Good luck, Mr. Wright. My first trial without a Faye helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. Oops. I'll be alone in there. So I'll have to discover the truth all by myself. I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't even been in a courtroom since this trial. I hope that personal feeling will not be a part of today's proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment the judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she is rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I have never even eaten caviar before. The dish is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir? You ordered the fingerprints lunchbox. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? This is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I wish all caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? Their name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry it up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 days ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
But what? Miss Star was a detective?
Ah-ha! I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady? I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block A is for the prosecutor's personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, right? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me? Alright, here we go. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuitions at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing up a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you can see, there was no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound. It's only a flesh wound. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Lunchbox to my boyfriend. Hold it. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot. In the A block. It's up on the 2nd level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. By garish car, you mean? Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
But Mr. Edgeworth?
Incidentally, the knife which the victim was stabbed was also Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed, it was.
What a nutcase it is. And the person you saw, are you sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that.
Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
In her right hand. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the origins of man's vital organs. I'm sure it is easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late.
Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
It's only a flesh wound.
We can still make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
But what do we do? Is that it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads at cool and press the witness a bit, shall we?
For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Hold it. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence to their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have any something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
Interesting. I'm really trying to figure out. Okay. I'm gonna double check this. Boyfriend, is he a detective? No, but the boyfriend's a security guard. That, yeah, okay, yeah. The security guard room is in the lot A block. It's up on the second level so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. It's only... Okay, I wanted to see if... So, something here is weird. I think it's the knife, because there's no prints. This evidence okay. Damn it. Okay. I'm having a bit of trouble with this one. It is a chain link fence. I think it has something to do with a boyfriend, though. Guess we can check the map. I'm not. Ah, damn it. Okay. I am really. I would rather not blow it. Okay. Okay. Something is off here. I'm just gonna press everything and see if that launches the next. Because I know I did that. She was fired. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like... How would you say? Oh yes. It was like a feeling you get when you view a pumpkin clock full of seeds. Or a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of detective's intuition. Wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well he was like a young cheese. A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience of the streets. A greenhorn. That must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. Yeah, the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. There's car, right hand. Tell me more about the knife he's carrying. Okay, yeah, we got that. Damn, I think we're slipping. Stop this crime. Yeah. Okay, there's something here we have to call out with evidence. The name of the written here, Sergeant Bruce Goodman. I wonder why they only use numbers. Why they use Yabba dab. Well, it does have a good ring to it. Exactly my point, Tiki. It doesn't take too much to amuse her. Okay, there has to be something here I'm missing. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Yeah. I'm gonna think the autopsy report here, maybe? Damn it. Okay, no. I'm really losing stuff here. Something is off. I know that something is off. No, okay, I didn't mean to press hold it, but... Okay, well, I saved, so that's at least something. Oh, wait. Wait, I missed something. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly say the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I didn't need to do that. Oops. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took it over and snap. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging around, or having to hang around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You look like you think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Crime photo added to the court record. Oh boy. Uh-oh, this is unmistakably Lana Skye. So? Oh, so? What was the defendant doing at the time? Holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife. Okay, great, cool. We made progress, only made no progress. Oh. Okay, well. Thing is, we only have 2 goes of it left. Wait. Where's the knife? Where's the knife? And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Skye stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Skye not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatter? Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph. Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but it could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it. If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice, but I'm not sure I understood it. But good advice? I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was premeditated murder. Premeditated? How did you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands on the photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would have not been wearing those gloves. What? These gloves do not seem to tell the tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. What if she had just what if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. If they were rubber gloves, the kind used on autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. That's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Urgh. Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr. This is bad. She's got them thinking it was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated. It's only a foot. Okay. Oh, nope, I went too far. Went too far. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. So I have to think about what proves. I mean, we have two shots at it. Wait. Found at the crime scene. I'm gonna use the ID. Never mind. Okay, cool. I mean, one could say that... Oops, it didn't go so well. Okay. Well, we got one more shot, and then... we got one more shot. Okay. I'm going to say the autopsy report. I'm going to hope and pray. Nope, I think I lost. Oh, okay. I think I just lost. That's enough. That's a core team jump. Oh, okay, cool. Cool, I fucked up. Okay, great, cool. I gotta retry that. Oops. Okay, well. I'm gonna skip through a lot of this now. Okay, I'm just gonna skip through a lot of this. I want to get through today. At bare minimum, I want to get through today. Oh man, I feel so bad. I lost my first trial. I gotta skip through all this crap again. No. Okay. On the bright side now I know how to get to where I was, at least somewhat quickly. Yada 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 body yada 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 yada. Oh man. This sucks. Okay. I hope you enjoy watching the sped up version of this case. Okay, here we go. Witness testimony. It's gonna skip through all of it. We already know this testimony. Okay, here we go. The first part of the equation is press on this. How did you know? They don't like prosecutors. Then we ask about this. You sensed something? You premonition murder? It felt like, how do you say it? Oh yes, it was like a feeling you get when you order pumpkin seed. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of detective's intuition, wasn't the detective, Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangled with the expression of the streets at Greenhorn. Then I must be hard yellowed and sharp as a tack. Yeah, with the order of an old cheese to match. In any case, there was this thought. I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. The way I fence I saw the chief get his car. Oh. Something here. The boyfriend, he's a detective? No, not boyfriend, the security guard. Not boyfriend. An A block. I gotta find something here. Sorry, yes. At first, incidentally, the knife was wasn't it? Yeah, it was. He's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's do it again. Nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following: prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might not want to keep those silly. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself for the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie. Unless you're unwilling to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph you took, Ish? The moment I witnessed the crime, my realistic snap, and I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly a defendant. Crime photograph at the court record. Uh-oh, is unmistakably Lana Sky. So what is the defendant going to do at the time? Holding a knife in her right hand. Well, that's a really nice way to combo that. And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding the knife?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection. That has got to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet, it was still stronger than even your feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat. But it's a black and white photograph.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you just gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment you witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it. If you run out of lunch, you order a seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands on this photograph.
Well?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I think she's not cool, but she's helpful.
Well, are those gloves?
You missed it, Suma. I already failed this trial once, so I'm trying to do it again. Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it were not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. What?
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, at this chair testimony.
And here's where we left off. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, the kind used for autopsies. In other words, the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene. She came to do murder. That's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star.
This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show them this wasn't premeditated. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, now we're back here, trying to figure out how to say it wasn't premeditated. Is it the parking stub? No. No, it's not. Okay. Well, we got shots, so might as well take them. Is it the phone? Wow, this is actually the first case that's ever given me this much trouble.
Man.
I think if I fail this one more time, I'm just gonna end stream and then just take a bit of a breather. Because it's not the autopsy report. It's not this. Is it the phone? No, it's not the phone. Okay. I'm gonna sit here and think for a minute. Because honestly, at this point, I need to really think about this. Okay. It was the knife. Witness? Do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed. Indeed, it is my knife.
What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon or red car all belong to the prosecutor, babe. The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mummy, the prosecutors are bad people.
The defense's request. We asked that the witness provide inaccurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you say that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh. The knife just happens to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Whoa. Order. Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is this humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking the tide has turned. Not over such trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need proof, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive the human machine to plunge a knife in again and again. It's only one stab wound. Ah ha 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 ha. Autopsy report. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound like a lot of premeditation, doesn't it? So, if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. I got you. I got you, and... Again and again. One knife wound. You say she stabbed him again and again? But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise.
I'm afraid the moss growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness. You're going to... You got the crime scene set, right? No. No, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted a knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from a victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her like blood to me, that's a... Her red muffler? Yes, like a scarf. The scarf the chief prosecutor always wears around her neck. So she can clearly be hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. She's right. This guy was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't that odd that you mistook that for spattered blood? Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like a kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest.
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound.
Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance. Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. Was she wearing a scarf in the crime? She was not wearing a scarf in the crime, so I got you on that. The short wick burns out the fastest, it's a scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick would burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Hold on a minute. She was not wearing her scarf. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
But what?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph.
Huh? But that can't be.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you've finally found your true calling in life.
Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. Wow, it really is Edgeworth just saying, you know what, I don't like this person. She's making fun of me and my profession, and I'm going to make it her problem. What was my objection? What was my objection, Shock Bluffer? But it was there, the scarf. No, not that, but something red, really. Well now, where were we? The witness has given an entertaining interlude, but back to business. But what? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might be the moment of truth. I really don't want to redo this all over again, so I gotta be perfect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind the partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused by my earlier testimony. Chief Prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. There's a fence in between. You're quite determined about the scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor, first of all, and cobra is kind of a snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside and kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. A rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Okay. Now I have to be really careful. Hold it. Quickly caught her. You say quickly? Were you close to the suspect? As I just said. I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details? Press her. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? I would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. That's correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain-link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing, the cough of Queen Lunchley athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over that fence, so she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did this guy not get away? She was going for the telephone. And also... She made to escape? Can you be more specific? She brushed against my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pate of foie gras. Foie gras. Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying beside the scene of the crime. But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The parking lot entrance. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent, more mysteries. I wish I could solve a few before finding more, though. So Miss Guy tried to run. I'm surprised my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright. None sorry as I am. But she didn't do it, you have to believe me. Okay. I arrested her on the spot, so...
thing is, I don't... I'm gonna think about it. Okay. So, I'm gonna talk to her more about that. Sit quickly. How close were you to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her more for more details. I'd like to see... Okay, it's the floor plans again. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip through this then. She mentioned the muffler. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but was someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Phone? She can't mean... Ask further. By phone, do you mean... this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory? It's like a salmon, heading upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Stark. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. So she used a cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. Things I do to please a rookie defense attorney. Lost cell phone and updated the court record. But we got her. Because... time. No, what? Oh, what? No, no. Ah. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Well. That's... Oh, man. Well, I guess on that note, we're going to leave it here. I don't want to, but unfortunately, I'm not really going to have another shot. Because I would like to go to bed. We've been going for a while. And that was getting annoying very quickly. But next time, I promise you, we will succeed. So, thank you so much for coming by. If you like what you see, remember to like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Stay rockin'.